Kansas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington.
Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Dallas Cowboys.
Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium.
Velus Jones now from his end zone.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. He might score. He will score. Touchdown, Bears. And that right there is how you silence the home crowd.
All week long in preparation, visiting teams talk about it. Okay, we've got to start fast. We've got to take the crowd out of it, as you just talked about there. We've got to control the ball early. And in this case, forget fast start. This is a blazing start. What they've talked about all week is their offensive unit doing that. Not necessarily the guys returning the opening kickoff, but believe me, they'll take this.
Santos with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. Still going. And it'll be a terrific return here as he gets it down all the way inside the 30.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. A second down throw for Prescott. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
On third down, it's Pollard. Down to the 25. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. Play action now, Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Brandon Cooks, 25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Cowboys' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
This fielded right at the goal line.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 27.
Now Herbert to start the drive.
And he powers his way up past the 30. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's a 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, a run with Herbert.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Here's 3rd and 6.
And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field of the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Hand off right side for Herbert. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
They run it on 1st with Foreman. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Rolling to his Fields hit, and the ball is loose. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. And that play just looked a little helter-skelter from the start. That's the risk as a quarterback. Once you take off with that football, you might fumble it, and he did.
And he was going for the reward, which is gaining yardage, breaking down a defense. But you're right about the risk. Always lurking out there, someone always trying to get to the football. Try to find a place to cover up and slide and protect what you've earned.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. This 2nd and 4. Out of the gun to give to Pollard. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st.
Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at about the Bears' 22. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. Now Dak, he wants to change the play. Prescott on 3rd and 2. Swinging this out for Pollard. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
Count. 47. 54.
These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
And the move from Mike McCarthy is going to be to keep the offense on the field here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll run forward with Pollard, and he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. He needed 2. He barely got back to the line of scrimmage. And the Bears will get the football back. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
One play action. Fields. And there's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll bring up second down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Here we go.
Fields now to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 43 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. He'll find Lamb crossing the formation for the catch. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage one play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Now Dak, he's going to mix it up. Prescott on 3rd and goal. Flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So now on 4th down, Mike McCarthy will turn to his field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick here is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way into field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, They did get 3 points out of it, so they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides will be thrilled with that.
Here we go, Scott.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
And the Bears first down. Here we go.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Following the interception, here's Prescott.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott.
And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10. To throw is Fields.
Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Offenses all over continue to be aggressive, and most people never turn down a shot at a deep ball. But oftentimes, it attracts a little bit of extra attention, and it did on that play, and that one got knocked away.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields.
Flushed out right. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. And now they're looking at a 4th down situation. Got to be careful here. They need to move quickly, but it's also 4th.
Well, here we go on 4th down. Fields.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Throwing, Prescott.
That's dumped off to Pollard.
Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. Final play of the half. Prescott escaping the pressure right.
sea of defenders had intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And the Cowboys are able to recover. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. A first down throw for Prescott. He finds his man, Pollard. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
Cowboy first down there. Prescott to Gallup. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Dallas, Texas is the spot. Third quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. To the air again, Prescott. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Kyler Gordon picks it off, and the Bears are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
A run by Foreman to start the drive. And he'll be out right at the 35. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Mooney, the motion man right. On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. So erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
Pollard will take it up the gut. Touchdown, Cowboys! Tony Pollard, 35 yards. And the Cowboys take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Oh, and that's kind of how it's gone for them so far. That was a ball they need to get back in this game. A quick strike, a big play. But he let his guy too far, and it winds up over his head.
2nd and 10. Fields again. He's going to look deep for more. And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, they're